Hello, ma'am. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you for asking. All right. So, how's your day going?
Yes, ma'am. It's going pretty well.
Oh, all right. That's great. So, you have Saturdays off or it's just Sunday?
No, I have Saturday and Sunday off.
Wonderful. Then long weekend ahead. So, what do you plan to do?
So I'm going to stay at home only and
Mm-hmm.
spending time with my child and taking sessions as much as possible.
Yeah. Talking about sessions, I saw one of your videos. It was very nice on the YouTube.
Oh, you saw my video?
Yeah, I did. I did. It was a
Wow.
conversational video with one of my learners again. I forget the name, but it was really nice. The video was very nice.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Today's topic is also very, very interesting. Indians and the tea time. So, what are you, a coffee person or a tea person?
I am not a coffee person
Hmm.
and also not a tea person.
Okay. So, but then how do you wake yourself up in the morning? What is your drink like? At in summers we like certain cool drinks, in winters we enjoy certain hot drinks. So, what are your favorite drinks in summers and winters?
No, actually, after waking up, actually, I'm not a morning person, so I wake up pretty late. And when I have to go to office, I basically wake up an hour before. So I
Mm-hmm.
have to rush and I only eat my breakfast and I go out. So that's my morning routine. And when it is holiday, then I wake up pretty late and also after waking up, I straight away I have my breakfast. So
Okay.
I
So
only
that's
drink water.
hmm,
In winter, I drink hot water, and in summer, cold water.
interesting. Because like most of people I know, they need either coffee, either tea or something to drink, and that wakes them up. So that's interesting. But do you like in general have tea if sometime?
Sometimes, yes.
Hmm.
Sometimes when everyone is having tea and I am also free and I'm in a good mood, then I also have tea with them.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, when it's raining,
Yeah,
sometimes I have
rains,
tea
yeah.
and
So
pakoras.
mm-hmm. What about mid-morning slush you feel after having lunch? Like there's a drop in the energy. We feel to just take a nap. So what about that? Don't you feel like that? And don't you feel like having something to wake you up again?
No.
No, that's amazing because I have very like every day I do have this slush after my lunch where my energy drops, everything drops. I do need something either to wake me up, either I have to take a nap. So,
Yes. But when I become health conscious, so sometimes I have this phase when I become health conscious, and so that time after waking up, I have lemon water
yeah,
with a scoop of honey in it, and after my lunch, I drink green tea.
green tea. Hmm.
Yes.
I too do that. Okay. Talking about tea and rain. So tell me what is your thing with tea and rain? How do you combine both of them?
So as I said, I'm not a tea person, but whenever it rains, I feel like go out and dance in the rain. I'm that kind of a person. Yes, I don't stay. I don't like to stay at home. Uh, but again, I'm not talking about downpour. When it is light rain, I want to go out, maybe on my terrace and wet a little bit.
Right, right. I don't feel like going out. Not go out, don't feel like going out.
Yes,
Okay?
I don't feel like going.
Yeah. Okay. So, you have never had coffee, or you do
Mm,
you do have it. So, what is your favorite kind of
yeah.
coffee?
No, my mother make a coffee for me with lots of with less coffee and more milk and lots of
Hmm.
sugar. So that's my kind of coffee.
So you like more of milk in it.
Yeah, milk and
Mhm.
sugar.
Milk and sugar. And what about cold coffees? Do you like that?
Yeah, sometimes I have, but I'm not really fond of it.
Okay.
I
Now
would rather
let's.
have some fruit juice, or
Okay.
maybe some kind of what it's called. So
Okay.
I watch a lot of YouTube videos of making different kind of drinks, especially in the summer. So I try to make that and I have that.
Hmm, interesting. Okay. And okay, now let's do one activity. As you told me, you like green tea. So we have green tea. We do have normal tea. Tea we mix at home. So can you tell me other names of teas which are there in the market? As
Which are
many
there
as
in
you
the
know.
market. Yeah,
As many as
there
you
is
know.
Darjeeling tea, Assam
Hmm.
tea.
Hmm.
Mm,
There's one very famous right now. This is a very trending tea which helps you to sleep.
lavender tea.
Lavender, one more.
Mm,
Chamomile.
lemongrass.
Chamomile.
Oh, yeah, chamomile.
Honey ginger tea. Then we do have black tea. Then we do
Yeah, black.
have this yellow tea is also getting famous. Cinnamon tea, masala chai, we all have. So, how do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like your tea in general? Chai.
Mm,
How do you like it?
I actually have a sweet tooth, so I like everything sweet,
Little more sweet. Okay. Okay.
more
More
sweet.
sugar.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, and sometimes I like to have ginger lemon tea.
Okay. Okay. And
And during COVID, we used to make masala tea with cinnamon and with other ingredients, which was
mm-hmm.
actually beneficial for our health at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I used to have that.
Okay. Okay. So, do you have any kind of tea party or any story, high tea story which you can share with me? Which you have?
No,
No, nothing like that.
no.
Okay, and what about your household? What is morning routine like? Apart from you, does everybody else have tea, coffees, and how's the morning rush in your house?
Yes, actually, my mother and I do not have tea,
Mm-hmm.
and my brother also. He only has black coffee because he is also very health conscious. And my husband and my father, yes, both of them are really fond of tea. And after waking up in the morning, the first drink that they have after having water is their
Tea.
tea. Yeah. And they can go on having tea like 3 times, 4 times, maybe 5 times during the entire day. So they are that kind of a
Okay.
person.
Okay, okay. Do you like ginger in your tea? Ginger,
Yes,
elaichi, then
yes,
fennel, so all of that.
yes. Cardamom, ginger,
Cardamom and
yes,
all. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cinnamon, yeah.
Yes, yes. And what about what are your combinations with tea? What are your favorite combination? Like mine, my favorite is Maggie. Maggie with tea.
Maggie, okay. Mm, with tea. No, I think a box of biscuits.
Biscuits. Yeah, biscuits
Yeah.
goes very well with tea, I think.
Yes, I can eat a lot of biscuits with tea.
Hmm. So when you come back from home, what is your routine like? Because like when I wrap up my work, I always feel like having coffee, sit down, relax. What is your 9 to 5? You already told me. What is your 5 to 9?
My 5 to 9. Actually, after coming from office, I crave a lot for fried food
Oh,
like
okay.
pakoras,
Yeah.
yeah, like
Do
this.
you have them?
But I'm not allowed to have that. Ever since I got pregnant, and this is continuing, I still
Okay.
don't have outside food. So my mother make or my house help make Maggie or maybe sometimes oats with milk or maybe cornflakes with milk.
Okay. Okay. And you are expecting right now?
No, no, I have
Okay.
a baby.
You do have one. Okay.
Yes, yes,
What's the age of your baby?
1 year.
Mine
He's
is
one
also
year old.
1 year. So how's things going with him? Him or her?
him.
Him. So how's things going with him?
So he, a few days back, he started to walk, and now it's very difficult to make him sit at a position, because all the time he is walking, roaming around the house and grabbing things from here and there, and so the whole house is kind of a messy right now. And whenever we try to make the things neat and clean. So he always comes and grabs that from maybe snatch that thing from my hand, and uh, and sell that on the floor. So put that on the floor. So he's,
Hmm. Throw. Basically, throw that on the floor. That's what they
yeah,
do, or throw? Yeah. Okay,
throws
okay.
that on floor.
It's a hard time with babies when they start to walk. Mine haven't started yet. She's 1.1, so she haven't started. But like from last 2 3 days, she has just started to take mini steps, 2 3 steps, 2 3 steps. But even she crawls a lot in the house, so it's always we have to be so careful around her that she don't put her fingers into the sockets and she don't harm herself. So it's hard when babies turn into toddlers.
Yes,
But tell
yes,
me
yes.
about how was your initial months with the baby?
My initial months were really hectic because I was the only one to feed him,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a strict instruction from my in-laws that um, formula milk should not be introduced to babies
Oh.
before 6 months. So I was feeding him, and it was tiring because I had cesarean, and I was also not very well.
Mm-hmm.
And people say that when the babies um, like they need to be fed every maybe within 1 hour
Two, 1 1 2 hours.
when you
Yeah.
are breastfeeding. But when
Yeah.
you are feeding him formula milk, then you can wait up to 2 hours because it stays for a long time.
Mm.
So I can still remember that at night also I have been feeding him every half an hour because he used to cry a lot, and the only thing I can do is to take him on my lap and feed him to calm him down, and
Mm-hmm.
then he used to sleep and I put him on bed. So yes, the initial months were tiring, and after 6 months, now I can relax a bit because now the responsibility is completely on my mother. He now she now feeds him every time, because during the daytime I'm not at home. So she's basically taking care of him, and I don't want my baby to feel any kind of a change in his daily routine. So I tell my mother that whatever you're doing when I am at home, then also do the same thing,
Hmm.
so that
Right.
there is no change in his routine and the timing especially.
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sometimes I do feed him, but now it has become a lot of fun because now he can roam around the house, and also he has a walker. And when we put him in the walker, he can also go around and play with different things. And then if we feed him, so he can easily eat everything.
Right, right. So now also he's taking milk formula, or like what, or just food
Yeah, he's taking milk, food, formula milk, and I also feed him. So now he's
mixture of
having
everything.
everything.
Right.
Yes, yes,
What's his name?
everything. So his name is, so the Bengali pronunciation is quite different, but in Hindi it would be Shaurya.
Shaurya. Okay, okay. Beautiful name. Right. And how was your pregnancy time?
It was good.
Hmm.
I had no complications by the grace of God, and for the longest time, I couldn't even realize that I was pregnant because I was continuing to go to my office,
Okay.
and because there was no complication, so it was it was like a regular day for me,
Hmm.
and so yeah, it was a smooth journey for me. My pregnancy journey was smooth, but because I am actually very scared, I'm scared of everything and anything. So, so when so I was actually searching all I was actually watching all kind of YouTube videos related to pregnancies and delivery. And so first, everyone told me that you should go for normal delivery.
Mm-hmm.
And because I did not have any complications, it was easy for me to go for normal delivery. So I started watching a lot of YouTube videos, and then I realized, no, it's not my cup of tea. I cannot do that. I will
Okay.
die,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm really very scared. So
Mm-hmm.
then I opted for cesarean.
Zed.
And when I was in the hospital, so they took me to the hospital, and my mother was with me, my husband was with me, and everyone. And I started crying.
Okay.
I was crying and crying like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I was crying and sobbing. And one, head nurse, she came and she told me that, see, it's a good, you're here for a good cause. You have
Mm-hmm.
no disease, but you're here to deliver your baby. And people come here and they smile. Why are you crying? But I know everything. I knew everything, but I couldn't stop crying. So they told my parents and my husband to stay outside the room
Mm-hmm.
because I was getting really emotional. Um, so yeah, and when I was in the operation theater that time, my legs and my hands were literally shaking, like, and they were holding my hand, both of my hands and my legs, and I couldn't imagine, like, it was the first time I was in the hospital, and it was a completely different experience for me. Though in the operation theater, actually, a lot of doctors uh, uh, stay in the hospital so that nothing can go wrong. So they were actually talking with me and trying to make me a bit relaxed, but nothing helped me. But then they started so then they gave me that epidural, that injection on my back. And I felt a little bit pain. And then then they make me lie down, and they were about to start the process, and uh, I was like, I can like, what if I can feel all the things, and what if the epidural does not work? So I was really anxious, but then everything happened within a few minutes, and my baby got delivered, and they showed me the baby that it's a boy. So I think that time I I felt relaxed.
Yeah, listening to you, I've gone back to my days because we are almost similar in the similar zones. So interesting. Okay, so how did you prepare yourself for this whole new journey of motherhood?
I used to watch a lot of videos. I used to used to read a lot of articles on how to raise a child properly, a baby. So I had a little bit of idea about how what a baby needs and how to take care of him.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I have my parents and my in-laws with me. They were experienced, and they told me what to do and how to do. So yes.
Okay, so tell me one of the most beautiful part of your this whole journey and one of the most toughest part, one of the toughest part of this whole journey.
The beautiful part was it was a smooth journey for me, and the toughest part was uh, I think the operation and the whole process, because I'm really scared, and because of my nature, actually, I have made this entire thing a big issue. So yeah, that would be the toughest thing. And now, when I think about the past, I think it's worth it, because as I said, my baby is 1 year old now. If someone holds my hand, my baby starts crying because he thinks that someone is hurting my mother,
Hmm.
and that feeling, is out of the world. We can't express that. I'm sure it has happened to you, or if not, it will happen to you also. So yes, that is the biggest, achievement for me.
Beautiful. Okay. So now you're raising your child, and definitely kid takes a lot from their parents, from the genes, basically from grandparents to parents. They take a lot of lot things from them. So any positive things that you really want, any of your loved ones, positive characteristics you really want your child to have, even if yours, your husband's, your grandparents, in-laws, any two three people, positive characteristics which you would like to share with me, which you really want Shaurya to have.
So actually, my husband and I both are quite similar. We share a lot of similar characteristics, and so like we both are reserved and hardworking. We believe in work more than saying things, and we have our moral values and ethics. We follow that. We try to follow that in our daily life, and we take decisions based on that. So I think these characteristics I want my child to have, and I actually have strong instincts. I can, by looking at the other person, I can predict that whether he is a good human being or not. So so I want my child to have my instincts. Moreover, my mom is very talkative. Not talkative, she loves, interacting with others. So she is very social. I want my child to have that quality of my mother. And my father is actually like me only. So I have gone to my father. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. And any strict no-nos which you follow with Shaurya? That no,
No,
these
no,
things have
not
not to
now.
be done. Not now.
Not now, yeah. Maybe when he grows up, then
Yeah.
according to his nature, I can, yeah, suggest.
Sure. Okay. All right. So, any questions you have with regards to the language or anything? Any confusion in anything?
Yes, ma'am. Can you suggest me some ways so that I can be able to use some
I'm
good
able to.
words while,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm able to.
yeah.
So, one, you know that if you read anything, if you watch anything, you will be hearing or reading a lot of new words. The problem is we do read, we do listen to videos, we do have words also, but when we have to speak, we don't get them. That's the major issue. So for that, what you can do is, in your formal office culture, I think that will not be possible, but here you can do that, what I'm going to tell you. So whenever you're reading something or you come across any new word, you can write it something which is very which you keep near you, maybe your phone, maybe any notepad or any book. Now when you come to the session, keep that tab in your phone or that notebook open in front of you. Okay. For example, you learned a new word of comfortable, which is solace. Okay, that solace means comfortable. So you have to try and use that word. Now it is in front of you, it would be easier for you to use that in the conversation, especially in the session. So once you use it consciously, maybe once twice in the session, or like you take a session tomorrow to use it, then it will be registered in your mind. Okay. So once, and you will also feel confident that you have used some two three new words in the session.
Yes,
Tutor will also get very happy, and it will be easy on your part also. And after using it twice consciously, it will be bang on with you. You will always remember that word. So you can do that thing with the vocabulary, right? Coming to this like for example, sometimes we know the words, but there is no opportunity where we can use it. So try to create that opportunity yourself. Don't wait for tutor to ask questions pertaining to the words which you have. For example, comfort, solace. So like for example, if we are talking about tea, okay, so somewhere put it. Okay, I don't think, ma'am, tea is a solace place for me. Having tea is very solace for me, comforting for me, right? So try to use the word which is in front of you twice or thrice in the session. You are done. Bring
yes,
list of
ma'am.
words within you. Now don't bring like 10 words, you will be confused what to use where. Two, three words in a session. Right?
Yes,
Any other
yes,
question?
ma'am.
Yeah? All right. She knows mama is done with the class. Okay.
Yes. Same
Have
here,
a
ma'am.
wonderful day, Jaya. Sorry, wonderful night. Have a good night and
Good
enjoy
night,
your
ma'am.
weekend. And we'll meet whenever we have to meet. It's always nice meeting you. You have this very
Same here, ma'am.
positive and energetic vibe with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Bye. Have a
Bye bye,
good day.
ma'am. Good night.
Good night.